episode 160. Well, that was somehow very quick and somehow not very quick. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. But welcome to the stream nonetheless. Starting off with a little bit of gaming, because I've been, like I said, recently I've been going through the complete saga, trying to 100% it. So, you know, I'm making some progress on that. I'm just working on... I've only got 3 achievements left to get in this game. Here, the 3 that I am missing out of the 42, because I got 39 out of 42, is... Let's see... We are missing... Collect all available gold bricks. I am not too far off on that. Collect all mini kits. That is something I'm quite close to as well. And 100% in the game, I won't get to have done those things. So, yeah. I'm currently on the 2nd level of Return of the Jedi. Just collecting some of the mini kits. But we will get into some shelf stuff. I don't quite know if we're to the point where I was having to fix what I already have set out for the shelves. We'll find that out soon enough. But I'm just towards the end of this level. I'm not going to sit and do multiple levels, by the way. Oh, good. I don't need to use a cannon to destroy those. Right, we have 8 now out of the 10 mini kits of this level. So I think the other 2 are... it's only pointing to another 1. Damn it, I might have to come back and do this level again. Ah, crap, I think I don't want to... But yeah, today I didn't realise this until a YouTube sent me an email. Today is the 11th anniversary of this channel. That is crazy. Right, it's not up on these sales. I know that the mini kit is not down there. It's pointing up. Oh, is it hidden in one of the little sale platforms? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I had that whole thing at work. It is. That is right, that's true. Let's see, go up here. Fly over this bit. There's the 10th mini kit for this level. And there we go. For this level, I now got all 10. Perfect. That's perfect. Right, so I'm going to quickly go back to the cantina, figure out how many more mini kits I have to get in the game, and then we are going to move straight onto the shelves. I'm not going to waste time like I did last time. I wouldn't say playing the game was a waste of time, but you know what I mean. So you build a Jabba sail barge with all the mini kits in this level. I saw a guy on YouTube, I think it's called Stradman, and he took all the mini kit builds from the game and physically built them, because a lot of them don't actually exist. I have now got 133 gold bricks, so I only need 27 more to complete. I'll tell you what, before I log off, I'm going to go do a bounty hunter mission or 2, just to get those done. Hey, how's it going? Right, and by the way, I will also point out the sound is off just to avoid copywriting. So, for Return of the Jedi, I still need 25 mini kits. Empire Strikes Back, I still need 6. I still need 3 for A New Hope. Revenge of the Sith has got all 60. I've got all 60 for Attack of the Clones. Bye. Hey there. Excuse me. And I've got all 60 for the Phantom Menace. I'm 81% complete the game, so 19% more to go. Imagine I can get a good bit of that percentage on gold bricks from the bounty hunter missions. I'm going to go see how many of those I've got left. I'll do 1 or 2, and then we'll get stuff. I appreciate that, thank you. Right, let's see. So I've done the Qui-Gon Gen 1, I've done Queen Amidala, I've done Jar Jar, I've done Mace Windu, I've done Kit Fisto, I've done Luminara, I've done Ki-Adi-Mundi. Alright, we'll do Rebel Trooper then. See, the mini kits in the third game, the Clone Wars, the mini kits don't build vehicles; they build minifigures. Basically, like, I know you can get the Force Unleashed minifigures from it. You can get a bunch of original trilogy characters as well. That's more or less what you get from the... Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, 100% get that set. It's one of the ones I've got. Can't go wrong. Really good set. Right. Kiari's clearly not going to be up there, is he? I'm going to have to redo this level, aren't I? Right, I can't do that because it requires the Force, and I'm Greedo, so that's not going to work out. No, Cad Bane Speeder I see is a smart buy. It's one of the coolest sets we got as part of the Clone Wars. Not to mention, 2010's a good vintage for LEGO sets. Oh, I see my target. It's not Kiari, it's the Rebel Trooper. I'm an idiot. Right, I'm going to want Boba Fett. But no, I recommend that 100%. Can't go wrong with it. It is probably my top 10 favourite Clone Wars sets. And I have found Rebel Trooper. Perfect. Cad Bane, what other set? He was in the Clone Turbo Tank from that same year. He was in that HH-87 Starhopper from 2013. But that's a different outfit. And of course he appeared more recently, what, in that set? The Justifier? I'll do another one of these. Why not? Oh, I just got a really fun message from my boss. Do you want to start at 6 AM tomorrow? Don't know. Hey there. 6 AM, so that means getting up at 5 AM. I'm from the UK. Right. We're trying to find Shock T. This should be quite simple, to be fair. Yeah, I can literally see her right away. I'm from the UK. Most of my viewers are as well, I've noticed. Like, so I don't know if that's a YouTube thing where it just recommends people from your country or not. Or if that's just luck. I don't know how that would work. I want to know the actual process behind stuff like that. So I need to go up here to get Shock T. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah, makes more sense. Sorted. Let's go. Right, I'll do one more of these after this. Then we're going to go straight to the sorting out the shelves. That's just kind of what I do if I'm playing games and I'm planning to stream. I just do this for the first little bit. See, that's the problem with modern LEGO Star Wars is they're not doing enough Clone Wars sets, and whenever they do something, it's a remake of the most basic thing. Like, see if we got a remake of something like C-10's Jedi Starfighter, or the Geonosis Cannon, or the Separatist Shuttle. Cool. But whenever we get something, it's always like a Jedi Star, like the basic Jedi Starfighter. There's never anything particularly cool. Right, we'll do Mission 10, Commander Cody, then swap over to the LEGO side of things, because I am now debating in my head, do I want to agree to his 6 AM stuff? Hello. And I've now got a co-worker texting me. Oh, damn, they really want me to come do this stuff. See, the Battle for Geonosis is a cool set, and it's one of those ones that I remember getting for a decent price. That set came out in 2011. I remember as far back as 2017, or as recently as 2017, you could pick that set up sealed for $45. The minifigures alone in that set, the value of those now, by the way, pre-2020, most Clone Wars sets could be picked up for decent, like, idiotically decent prices. See, that's what I'm saying, but they won't do stuff like that. It's always the Jedi, Starfighter, the Clone Trooper. It's never anything like that. I've now got 136 out of the 160 gold bricks. I'm going to quickly do this, go use a toilet, and we will get straight into the shelving, see what's what. Come look, again, I'll probably mostly be doing some Phantom Menace stuff, maybe fix a few figures. 81.7% complete. And yes, I have been playing the game that much, but hey, this is a game that you can enjoy and just relax and get into. And of course, I'm recreating the thing in real life up there. So, yeah. Why? What one are we getting a remake of next year? See, my problem with this is we only got Clone Wars and prequel stuff in the last couple of years because Disney haven't been making movies. My worry is, see if Disney start making movies constantly again, we're not going to get Clone Wars sets for a while. You have to remember, though, that Anakin Starfighter does also appear in other content. But I mean, like, I want proper Clone Wars sets again, but we're not going to get any. I'll be back in one moment. Like, if they're gonna make Clone Wars sets, I want it to be stuff that you wouldn't think of. Like, let me put it to you this way, right? In the original run, so I'm talking like 2008 to 2013, 14, I don't know why they won't do P1 clones, right? Lego know that people are sick of the crap they keep doing to Phase 2s. But Lego know that we like their Phase 1 stuff a lot, so I don't understand why they don't. I've not really bought any sets this year that are current. Last year, in 2025, I did buy quite a few 2025 sets, right? I bought the Acclimator, the Arc 170, the Slave 1, the V19 Torrent. I actually bought both Slave 1s. I bought the Battle Pack. I think I bought a couple of those. But this year, I've bought absolutely almost nothing apart from one of the Battle Packs. I don't think we're going to get a tactical droid. The tactical droid doesn't appear in enough things anymore. Like, yeah, sure, it appeared in Clone Wars, like, very frequently. Like, a couple of times a season. But, see, I wouldn't want the tactical droid, right? I want, what are they? The advanced tactical droid. I might be wrong on the name of that. But see the ones that appeared in the later episode, like, I think it's called, one of them's called Kalani. That. That's what I'd want. For me, right, it's not about getting remakes of the, like, Yes, a remake of a Magna Guard Starfighter, or a Separatist shuttle, or Hondo's pirate tank would be cool, because those are... Oh, my mouth. Those are some of the more obscure Clone Wars sets that are less likely to be remade, but what I would really want is Clone Wars stuff they've never done. Now, granted, we got a lot of stuff as that show was coming out. If you, like, almost all the kind of main stuff you would want did get made throughout that run. But there's lots of cool stuff that they never did do that I would want. I'm the one that I want that most people would say no to, right? You know the start of Season 4, the underwater arc? I'd want stuff from that. Right, let's see what we can find in regards to going on the shelf. No. Like, I want them to start doing some stuff like that, but I know that they're not going to. It's one of those things, but here's the thing. The people I really feel bad for is Star Wars Rebels fans. Because how often do you... I can't remember, the last set for Star Wars Rebels must have been 2017. And Season 4, which came out in 2018, did not have any sets to go along with it. I did not like Star Wars Rebels at first. I did not like it whatsoever. But I gradually, over watching it, I came to like Rebels. And there's a few scenes I wish we had gotten. Like, I would be up for that. So we're looking for episodes 2 and episode 1 and 2 stuff. So we're going to put the Naboo security officer on here. I'll be honest, see, because they're at risk of being knocked over, most of the figures that are on the Phantom Menace shelf are kind of stuck on top of the sets, just for a bit of added security there. But we're going to see what we can get out of what's here. We've got a pilot droid here. I'm debating, do I go along with his nonsense and do the 6 AM start? It's like, I'll agree to it, but then I know once I get to work, I'll feel so physically dead when I wake up in the morning to get ready for that shift. Also, I was looking for this. It's come off Dooku's speeder bike. Where is it? No, I don't think we're ever going to get back to the way it was at one point with Clone Wars sets. I just don't see it. I am Scottish, yes. I've got Jar Jar Binks from the Gungan sub. I'll put in there. See, pull that stuff back in. There's still a lot of stuff in here that we need to put parts back onto and reorganize, but for the most part, I have got things looking really, like, much better than they did. Because you mind, since moving everything to this orientation inside of the room, I still have not been able to have all my stuff sorted out. Granted, it's been a couple months, but my life has been all over the place the last couple months, sort of, like, work-wise and stuff, so, yeah. And obviously, there may be a drought for a little while in terms of content, but that's because I'm taking up a new position in a new location. But as we've discussed a couple of times, if I see figures for other shelves that are ready to go back on that don't need fixed, I'll do it. Like, we got the, this is the, oh crap, which one's this? This is R3PO from 2011, which, you know, I like this minifigure quite a bit because it has that, it looks like the prototypes. If you've seen the pictures of, like, Darth Vader's prototype helmet and stuff like that, or the prototype minifigures that were all done in red. It's cool because it looks like that. It basically, to me, it's a prototype C-3PO. I'll put one of my usual background people on. You know, the copyright-free kind. That's going on my shelf. All of this stuff will go on, just not necessarily right now. All the Clone Wars stuff will go on the Clone Wars shelf when I get round to actually properly organising all of that, which I've not quite been able to do just yet. One moment.
People sometimes ask me if I am worried about running out of ideas for videos, and I generally say no, because it feels like there's always something new to discover. Like this.
The price of that, like...
Sometimes,
See, I think if we were going to... The only time we've ever got something similar... In 2013, they did a 3-in-1 of the episode 2 sets. I think it was the Spider Droid, the ATTE, and the Battle Pack that were all themed around that. But to my knowledge, that's the closest we've ever gotten.
Between the late 1860s and the early 1880s, what we now call the Circle Line was being built. Not to repeat myself too much, but the short version is that the construction was divided between two companies.
I know this is Lego Pharaoh's Quest, but I'm going to stash like these kind of things around the Tatooine stuff, because I find that kind of fun to do.
Had a massive falling out, not helped by the fact that their chairmen hated each other. This meant that the Metropolitan Railway would undermine the district wherever possible. I mean, not literally, although I suppose they physically could do that if they really wanted to. There was also the problem that the District Railway was a rather poor company.
I'll show you. That does look pretty cool, actually. I'll show you what I've done there.
Now, I could talk about the ins and outs of this till the cows come home, and indeed I have in several previous videos.
Alright, I'm happy with that. That was... Oh, sorry.
The problem. With their squabbling, the Metropolitan and District rather lost sight of the wood for the trees. The Circle Line, or Inner Circle as it was known back then, was intended to be a very useful railway that would join most of the major mainline termini together, running around the outskirts of the City of London and the West End. The City of London and the West End were full of wealthy and influential folk who were getting a bit fed up with not getting the railway they'd been promised.
See, a set that I need to get fixed and back on the shelf is one of my favourite sets that isn't Star Wars. Granted, it is only like a piece or two away from being fixed. This from Lego Pharaoh Quest. I mean, check that.
Not surprisingly, as the Inner Circle Completion Company. The railway itself was generally
That's probably why this looks so full, this box. Well, it's probably one of the reasons. There's this bag of minifigures, which I've not done anything with because I didn't make the Clone Army video. So this is a bunch of the minifigures from that battle pack from last year.
To which the Metropolitan Railway was planning to.
That's the one. That's it. That's the one I was thinking of. It's not the battle pack. It's the snail tank. There you are. Bang on.
Both the district and Metropolitan Railways were built using the cut and cover method, where you dig a trench and then cover it over to form the tunnels. Because this involved a lot of demolition, it was preferable for those lines.
Right. None of those are getting used. We might not be adding too much in the way of minifigures, but we have managed to better populate the Attack of the Clones, or the Phantom Menace.
But then the line would do something rather different.
We're going to have this Imperial officer to... I think we should have one of them. You do see them in the Empire Strikes Back levels of the game, so I have added one. There, I'll add another one in the carbon freezing chamber.
And from there, it's just a short distance up Aldgate High Street to meet the Metropolitan.
I know someone's going to comment, you should be doing something special since today's the 11th anniversary. It might not be, but hey, screw it. Business as normal is the way to go. But I do think that that's mental, that somehow it's already been 11 years.
Road all the way to Bow Road, terminating approximately where Bow Church DLR station is.
We've got Luke from Empire Strikes Back. He's going on top of this.
And the station at Bow Church was
See, I've been working on this display for nearly 2 months just due to on-off busyness, just as well as everything else in the room. See, for the rest of the year, I'm going to be more so... I will buy sets here and there, but I'm going to be more so focusing on minifigures. So I'm working on a display that I will not be changing for quite a while, which is one of the benefits of this.
We can assume that Cannon Street Station would still exist. I put Monument on there because I just think that everyone was trying to get to that general area of London in the 19th century.
None of those are going on the shelf right now.
Universe.
Nah.
The line does not go to Tower Hill, but it does pass Fenchurch Street Station.
Oh, by the way, I want to say...
Assume that this would also have been an interchange. In our universe, Fenchurch...
One sec, I'll read your comment. Oh, by the way, I want to thank everybody. See how quickly my subscribers have went up the last couple of days? I don't think it'll be too long till we're doing the vote for what we're going to build for 5,000 subscribers. I don't see that being far away.
I'm assuming that the stations would be fairly similar to the ones we actually got on the district line, but I haven't put them on the map. Partly because it's far less certain where they'd be, but mostly because it would highlight how
I don't know.
Not to scale I've drawn the branch line. There have
Yeah, it's a cool set that I've not went. I had it when it came out. It's not one of the ones I've repurchased. But within a couple of days, we've went from 4,050 something subscribers to what? 4,112, I think, is what we're currently at, and that's me checking a couple hours ago. But if you're new here, what we do is we're pretty much just a Lego channel. Well, Lego Star Wars primarily. I do occasionally do other themes like Pharaoh's Quest. You can see those figures back there. But yeah, welcome. Things are going for a bit of a organizational thing at the moment. So my display normally does look a lot better than this.
Both offered to contribute towards the scheme and promised £500,000 between them. The District Railway were also happy for it to go ahead, let someone else shoulder the cost of completing the railway. But not everyone was so pleased. The Metropolitan
There we go. I mean, I found Anakin in 1999 have 2 variants. This is the this is the brown helmet version.
Road and sewer works. That was probably a lie, by the way.
I've not checked the community for a while. I will check at some other point.
Decided that the link line was the preferable scheme. The Great Eastern Railway also complained.
I'll have a look in some of the stuff. Wow, I've not been on the community for a while. I'll have a look at some of that stuff after this, because I have been meaning to have a look in there. I kind of just realised how long it's been. A good few weeks.
A similar line was ready to be built as a joint venture between the District Railway and the London, Tilbury and Southend Railway. That's 6 railways in just one paragraph of script there. From a practical perspective, there was the question of who would run the trains. The Metropolitan point blank refused, of course. And so, weirdly, did the District. Obviously, this was a pretty major stumbling block, being as how trains are quite important to the running of a railway.
Not going to add any of that.
In the end, though, was basically the inability to raise money. The £500,000.
There's still a lot of stuff to be organised and stuff, but most of it is like minifigures needing bits put back on.
Needed for completion would be more like £2.7 million, and their scheme didn't involve major roadworks. So,
Right, that's 8. So I'm thinking if I'm starting at 6 AM, if I agree to this, I'm trying to think what time I'd have to get, how much sleep that is.
Shut up until somebody finished the circle.
That's 9 hours.
District met
That
in
is
April
depressingly
12
soon.
in 1879 to discuss
I'd have to get up.
They might not have agreed on much, but they did agree that if anyone was going to complete the circle, it might as well be them. And it was better that they reaped the rewards than some upstart company that didn't even have its own trades. It wasn't totally smooth sailing thereafter, but still the circle was finally completed in 1884. It would go via Monument and Tower Hill, or Mark Lane as it was known back then. The district marked to the east would be opened in 1902. Fenchurch Street would never get a tube station, and there would be no connection to the North London Railway, although there
Well,
would be one to the
that's
East
kind of
London
mostly what I'm going to add. We're to that point where pretty much everything in this box is some needs parts put back onto it.
It's not much of a story when you get down to it. Another
See, the best month for me, right, was when they were put, and I hated that they never done the second thing I'm going to say. When the 212 Troopers, about 6 months after they came out, maybe a bit less than that. Look, they came out in the August. In the March, they came out August 22. In March 23, they put them in the magazine, and I think I bought maybe 8 via the magazine. Annoyingly, the Mace Windu clone troopers that they came out with the following in 2022 never made it into a magazine, which I think the Airborne did, but I wanted more of the regulars, and they never got their way into the magazine, and I found that so annoying at the time. Because I'm sure they're like £15 each. I could afford to army build if I want to, but I don't think I want to pay that much, you know. Every single time I want to add to it, so I've never went out my way to army build any of that. They're a cool idea, don't get me wrong. I'm thinking, because if I agree to this shift, it means this live stream is going to have to end very soon. By the time I shower, get myself, all that kind of stuff, it is going to start to end up being a bit later. Where's the remote? I'm going to pause this. I'll organise a quick few things, then we're probably going to call it a day. And sometimes, John annoys me, sometimes they put really silly minifigures in them as well. Like, you could have had something cool. See, I never slept very well last night, so I'm kind of dreading I have the same experience. You know, and then I have to go to work feeling like that for... I'm wondering if they've asked someone to do something, they've said no, so he wants an extra hour to basically just play catch up with work, you know, with what's needing done. I would expect that from them. I thought the Airborne was. I could be wrong on that. But I'm very sure the Airborne Trooper was in the magazine. But here's the thing, I didn't really want more of those Airbornes. I feel you should only have a couple. I think I have 2. If I'm right, I've got 2 of them and 4 of the regulars. I could be wrong on that. See, I only ever bought 2 of the set because I felt the set was cost too much. I didn't feel the set was worth what they were asking. But yeah, so look guys, I'm going to go because there's no point in me continuing the stream because I'm going to be up really early. Got other stuff to do and time will quickly get away from me. But I'll show you what we've done to the shelves. So we didn't add anything to Return of the Jedi apart from them few guys there in the back. Got R3PO there, he's just chilling. And we added the Imperial Officer to Cloud City. Nothing got added here. Yeah, in fact, I'll quickly fix these. I didn't do a stream yesterday, and frustratingly, I got home a lot earlier than I thought I would. Still a bit too late to be streaming. Yeah, that's the shit.